we become biased to our own progress. We become biased to our own progress because what we did in the past did work, right? So we have evidence that this diet or this training plan is in alignment with the perceived result that we want. And that might also be someone else's result, right? That you might see someone else doing something, you think, oh, well, look at how they look at what they've accomplished. I want to look and feel and be like them, so I'm going to use their product or their program or whatever. The challenge is this evidence, whether that's our own evidence from the past or someone else's evidence, sets an expectation that we should be able to do that in this season. It creates this sense of judgment that if we can't do it, that's really a fault of ourselves. It's not a fault of the program. And what this does is it reinforces this notion that we have the right approach. That this approach, whether it's with our training or our diet or whatever we're trying to put into our lifestyle, is the perfect approach. It's us that's the problem. It's a bad system, quite frankly, because the system has to change as you change.
What we want to do differently is we want to start with asking and getting some clarity around first, what do you really want? I say really with emphasis because sometimes the first thing that comes to mind is just the surface. It's not that it's insignificant or it doesn't matter, but it might just be the surface, right? So you want to start asking yourself some other questions. What do I really want is a great first step. So let's say the first answer is I want 20 pounds off of my body. Great. Okay, what do you really want? Well, I just really want to feel comfortable in my body. I want to feel healthy. Okay, awesome. What matters to you in this season? You might have to think about that one. Well, being a little bit more balanced really matters to me because I have 3 kids and I work full time and I have a relationship I'm attempting to build and grow and evolve with my husband, right? What really matters to me is that I'm balanced and that I feel healthy and that I feel like this is sustainable. All example answers, but would be beautiful answers, right? And you're gonna have your own, but those are the 2 questions to start with when you're looking for clarity is what do I want? Maybe perhaps what do I really want? And what really matters to me in this season? And then the second one,
diagnose the problem. What are the challenges that keep you from getting there? What are the problems that show up when you tried to implement the old strategy? It's a really great place to start. Do you lack the time? Do you lack the motivation? Do you lack the energy? Do you lack the accountability? Do you find that you're just doing really well for a couple days and you fall off? Right?
Maybe your body hurts when you try to do some of the things you're doing.
Maybe you go to the gym and you work out, but you're incredibly sore beyond reason for the next week, right? Okay, that's a good diagnosis because those are holes in my strategy. That's either a sign that if I'm too sore, meaning it impacts the rest of my life negatively, it's okay to be sore. That's a good sign of muscle adaptation. But if I am too sore, or my joints hurt, or my back hurts, that's a sign that I'm probably training the wrong way, not meeting my body where I'm at. And that means I can go and develop a new strategy or find a new strategy that meets me where I'm at. So diagnose the problem. What's the challenge? What are the challenges that come up? Where are the gaps?
What's missing? That's a good one for that.
Where are the gaps? What's missing? What do you notice? Where do you usually fall off? These are so important to get clarity on because once we identify the problem, we can find the solution. And this is really important. If you're someone who says the biggest problem is me, that's a sign to extract which part of you or which habit is standing in your way because you are not the problem. There's a pattern in place. There's a habit in place. There's something that you're doing that is the problem. If you are your biggest problem, you're really going to be in for a struggle because you're going to be everywhere you're at, right? Wherever you're going, there you are. So instead, what about your behavior, your actions is keeping you from being consistent? Identifying that allows you to find the right solution.
And lastly, when you're looking for clarity on what is missing from your approach, why nothing is working for you, the last thing that you need to ask yourself is not, okay, and what do I need to do from here? It's actually, who do I need next? Who do I need next? The great part about this question is that now it takes the pressure off of you to already know what you should be doing, to already know it all. And it allows you to think, oh, maybe I just need some support on this. Maybe there's a key person or environment that I might need in order to get to where I want to be. How much more empowering is it to think that you might not actually be the problem? You might just be missing a few key people. You might just need a different strategy. You might just need to do things a little bit differently. That even just feels better than being like, oh, yeah, just no motivation, just can't get myself in gear. That doesn't feel good, right? It's not inspiring. It doesn't help you. It makes you feel worse, right? So that last question, rather than going right into action mode, what do I need to do? Okay, I need to meal prep next week. I need to get my gym on my schedule every day. No. Before you go there, ask, who do I need? Who do I need in my corner? What type of support do I need? Accountability, guidance, support, what have you. Ask that question and you will have immense clarity on what to do next.